Hi there, we're doing Piano Method Level 2B, page 15. This one is called Sonatina in C major. And this one is all about a kind of a funny counting. We have what are called triplets. They talk about that at the top. It says a triplet is a group of 3 notes, which takes the place of 2 notes of the same value. So triplet eighth notes, 3 of those are the same amount of time as 2 regular eighth notes. So if you think about a quarter note, if you can, for this piece, we'll imagine that a quarter note is 1 second long, right? So 1, 100, 2, that's our quarter note. So the triplet eighth note should be a third of a beat each, right? It's dividing that quarter note into 3 parts. So a third of a beat each, whereas eighth notes, regular eighth notes, are half a beat each. Right? So these are a little shorter, these are a little longer. So if your quarter note's going 1, 2, 3, 4, right? These are a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, right? That's your triplet. Whereas your eighth notes is 1 and 2 and 3, right? So a little bit different, a little slower for the eighth note, right? So that's what's happening in the right hand here. You've got triplet eighth notes, and then you have straight eighth, regular eighth notes here, right? So just differentiating. So these ones will be faster, these will be a little slower. So we're going to do the right hand first, just to kind of process that, starting on the C above middle C, right? Starting with your thumb, this 3 the last time, that means when you take, there's a repeat at the end, you're going to repeat back to here. Then you'll use the 3rd finger, but we can start with a 1. All right, so just the first line. So 2 beats in each measure, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then eighth, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, the next line is the same thing. It's got triplets, right? Quick 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, right? So your regular eighth notes are a little slower. All right, so as you head into the 3rd line, these are just regular eighth notes, some quarter notes, and then this DC means go back to the beginning, da capo, right, back to the top, until the fine, right? So you're going to go back to the beginning. That's when you're going to switch to the 3rd finger. You'll see that when we get there. And then you'll end here at this fine. All right, so let's just do that right hand. That should make sense, hopefully. I'm going to show my hand so you can see. There's a little bit of stretching and crossing over and all that stuff, but mostly it's the counting. Okay, 1, go, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Second line, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And the 3rd line, 1. It's an A. 1, 2. Last line. 2, and then back to the beginning, 1, and then switching, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Second line, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, hopefully that works out. Back to looking at the left hand. This is a lot simpler. It's just long notes. You have half notes. You have some quarter notes, right? Nothing fancy happens. It does shift around a little bit. When you get up here, the very last measure, that is a G, way up high, right? Middle C would be this line. You can count at C. This space would be D. Next line is E. Space is F. That's a G, way up there. All right, so we're starting on middle C. Like I said, scooting around a little bit. We'll just do the left hand by itself. Okay, so here's middle C. Ready, and go. And 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and stretch. 1, shift. 1, low G. 1, 2, right, next line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, last line. 1, 2, 2, 1. Rest in this G. 1, 2. Beginning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. That's it for the left hand. Okay, so take together both hands. Let me stick this up here. You can see what's happening for both hands together. And I think this will cover the range for both hands. No, not quite. It's close. All right, 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1. Do third line. Last line. Beginning. Second line. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Let me know.